Welcome to the two-part video series where we get into how you can be resilient. Because before you can unlock your genius, you have to master resilience. There are two areas of resilience you must master. One, your immune system. You have to have a very resilient immune system. Resilient to diseases, bacteria, germs. And you gotta be resilient to the elements around you, like the cold. In this video, we're gonna get into how you can be resilient to the elements around you. In the next video, we're going to get into how you can be resilient with your immune system, which is essential too. So, the cold is very interesting. And besides learning to get into the right meditative state to deal with the cold and consistently exposing my body to cold to train myself to be resilient, I also ate resilient foods. See, when I was 9 years old, I had a garden. And then winter came. See, but before winter, in the spring, I was given these charred seeds, and I planted them in the garden. But then winter came, and then summer came again, and all my plants were completely wiped out because they were completely covered in snow. But this one plant, the chard plant, it continued to grow throughout the winter. So the next year, I planted more chard, since that plant produced lots of seeds. And I also planted tomatoes, but they were weak. They needed to be the perfect temperature. They needed to be watered consistently. And I thought to myself, well, if the tomatoes are weak and you eat the tomatoes, won't you become weak? Because remember, food isn't just calories, it's information. And it has the power to change your genetic expression. So, then I grew kale. And it was resilient too. It also grew in the winter. That is unreal. In fact, the kale really impressed me. I thought it was even more resilient than the chard because the deers ate its leaf. It had one tiny little leaf. And it was still resilient to the cold. Unreal. And you know, plants need their leaves to live. So that kale was also unreal. And I thought to myself, grass. Grass is also resilient. So what about wheatgrass? Grass can survive the cold too. And then I came to this concept. Resilient foods make you resilient. Weak foods make you weak. And epigenetics supports this claim. You know, our food has the power to change our genetic expression. So it's very important to eat resilient foods if you want to be resilient. Now, what are some resilient foods? Well, we mentioned those. Chard, kale's great. You know, grass, wheatgrass, you can have wheatgrass juice. Another thing is cactus. Cactus is crazy resilient. It can live in the desert, and it actually found a way to store water. This is also a very resilient plant. Just remember, eating resilient foods makes you resilient. It's that simple. See you next video.